You can dress a junkyard dog in a tuxedo, but at the end of the day, he's still gonna bite somebody. That's what this game is tonight, the Red Sox versus the Orioles. Two dogs circling, no leash, no manners, just teeth. First pitch is at 6:35 p.m. Eastern, Camden Yards. The bookies, they can't pick a side. Boston sitting at -114. Orioles at -105. Like asking two drunks at a bar who's got the better jawline. Boston's throwing Garrett Crochet on the mound. Second start of the year. Fresh, young, fast. Last season, the Sox lit up the scoreboard. 9th most runs in baseball. 751 to be exact. And they weren't shy about flexing, 194 home runs. But here's the kicker, they struck out nearly 10 times a game. Third most in the league. Swinging big, missing big. Their pitching staff, average at best. Team ERA of 4.04. Middle of the road, like a station wagon on the freeway. Now, Baltimore's got Zach Eflin towing the slab. Also his second start. But the real firestarter is Tyler O'Neill. 4 hits last game. That's not baseball, that's assault with a deadly bat. The Orioles last year, straight up chaos. 4th in total runs, 786. 2nd in home runs with 235. Batting average sitting at 250, 7th in the bigs. And they don't strike out easy either. 13th fewest Ks in the league. Pitching, solid. ERA of 3.95. 14th overall. They're not flashy, they're not sloppy, they just do the job. Bookies put the total at 8 runs tonight. Like dangling a steak in front of 2 starving pit bulls. But let me tell you something, tonight ain't about odds. It's about guts. And today's AI pick is Orioles moneyline. You can button up your shirt, clean your nails, act all proper, but at the end of the night, this game's gonna get dirty. And Baltimore's the one ready to roll in the mud.
You ever meet a guy who spends $2,000 on a suit but forgets to brush his teeth? That's the Yankees tonight. Flashy, loud, expensive, and smelling like trouble. The Bronx is the battlefield. Under the lights at Yankee Stadium, it's the New York Yankees versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Yankees sitting at 130 favorites. Diamondbacks barking at +110. Over-under hanging at 7.5 runs. Arizona's rolling out Zach Gallen. This guy's a machine. 815 career innings, 885 strikeouts. Career ERA of 3.29, and a whip tighter than your Aunt Sally's purse at 1.135. He's faced over 3,300 hitters, and made most of them wish they'd stayed in bed. The Diamondbacks offense, nuclear right now. Second in baseball, scoring 6.8 runs a game. Team batting average? 329. That's like video game numbers. On-base percentage at .398, slugging at .543. They've slapped 15 doubles, 5 home runs, and already plated 27 RBIs. But their pitching? Let's just say it's got more holes than a cheap umbrella. Team ERA of 5.25. That's 25th in the league. Bullpen hasn't saved a game yet. 0 holds, 0 saves, 2 inherited runners. Both stranded, but you don't want to live on that edge. Defensively, the D-backs fielding percentage is .961. 29th in the league. 6 errors already. This isn't Picasso, it's finger paint. Now, Elvis here's been quietly watching the Yankees like a hawk. And he's grinning. Why? 'Cause this team is wrecking shop. 36 runs scored. Batting average of .333. On-base percentage at .427. Slugging? .804. That's not baseball, that's demolition. They've only struck out 21 times, fewest in the league. 15 home runs already. This lineup ain't swinging. They're launching missiles. Carlos Rodon's on the mound tonight. Career record 75 and 63. ERA of 3.85. Whip at 1.249. Over 1,200 strikeouts in 1,086 innings. Guy's got stuff, but he's been touched up before. Pitching staff's ERA sits at 3.33 this season. 7th in hits allowed. 3 home runs surrendered. Bullpen's been clean. 1 save opportunity, 1 save, 3 holds, 0 blown saves. But defensively? Hot garbage. Fielding percentage at .954, dead last in the league, no double plays turned, 5 errors already. And before we get to the pick, let me clear up a lie Hollywood's been feeding you since '82. Elvis here hates Reese's Pieces. That whole E.T. thing? Total nonsense. You know what he actually loves? Purple beets. Who knew? Little aliens got taste. But here's the part you've been waiting for. And today's AI pick is over 7.5. That's right. This one's gonna be a street fight. Runs flying left, right, and sideways. And Elvis? He's sitting here nodding, chewing on a damn beat, 'cause he knows it too.
You know who the Braves remind me of tonight? Those poor blokes who spend their days scraping barnacles off whales. No matter how hard they scrub, the barnacles keep coming back. And tonight, that whale is the Dodgers.
Oh, come now, my little barnacle, don't get all weepy for him. Braves rolling into Dodger Stadium tonight with Bryce Elder on the hill. Career era of 4.17, whip of 1.334. Guy's been hittable, 268 hits in 278 innings. And that Atlanta offense, batting 144 this season, slugging at 235, scoring 1.6 runs per game. That ain't baseball, that's a cry for help.
Meanwhile, Dodgers are sending out Blake Snell. Career ERA of 3.19. Over 1,300 strikeouts in just over 1,000 innings. And the Dodgers offense? 14 home runs already, 36 runs scored, slugging percentage of .505. That's not a lineup, it's a firing squad.
Braves pitching staff's got a 5.18 ERA. Dodgers ERA is 2.62. This ain't a fair fight, it's a cleanup job. And today's AI pick is Dodgers minus 122 moneyline. There you have it, my little barnacle. Braves are scraping. Dodgers are steamrolling.
You know, there's something beautiful about inevitability. Like gravity or heartbreak, or the way the Rockies are about to get steamrolled tonight in Philly. It's not a prediction, it's a law of nature. First pitch drops at 6:45 p.m. Eastern, Citizens Bank Park. Phillies sitting fat at minus 340 on the money line. Rockies trailing behind at plus 250. The total? 7.5 runs. But none of that matters when the outcome's written in the stars. On the mound, Colorado's got Kyle Freeland. Gotta give the man credit, 6 innings pitched this season, not a single earned run, a freakishly low 0.33 WHIP, and 7 strikeouts. That's cleaner than a preacher's conscience. But tonight, he's stepping in front of a train. Because on the other side, Zach Wheeler's holding the throttle. 6 innings pitched, 1.50 ERA, WHIP at 0.678 strikeouts. He's not just pitching his slicing throats. And behind him, the Phillies lineup looks like a wrecking crew in pinstripes. Kyle Schwarber 38 homers, 104 RBIs last season. Bryce Harper batting 0.285 with a slugging percentage that makes pitchers lose sleep. Alec Boehm, 97 RBIs. Nick Castellanos, 154 hits, slugging 0.431. That ain't a batting order, that's a hit list. Now, the Rockies. They'll swing. Brenton Doyle knocked 23 bombs last year. Tauver added 26, McMahon with 20, Toglia with 25. But let's not sugarcoat it, they're bringing a butter knife to a gunfight. And today's AI pick is Phillies 1.5. This isn't David versus Goliath. This is Goliath versus a guy who forgot to bring a rock.
Funny thing about baseball, sometimes the wolves don't eat the sheep. Sometimes the sheep sharpen their teeth. Today, the Padres host the Cleveland Guardians at Petco Park. It's a beautiful trap. The Padres. They're the hot hand, undefeated, sitting fat as 184 favorites. Guardians. Underdogs at 154, with 1.5 on the run line at 134, totals pinned at 7.5. Let's look at the matchup. For Cleveland, Ben Lively's on the mound. He's no superstar, but don't let the whispers fool you, solid. Coming off his best season since 2017 last year. 13 wins, a 3.81 ERA, 1.25 WHIP, and a career high in innings. In his last start, 5 innings, 1 run, picked up a win over the Royals. That's not luck, that's a professional doing professional things. The Guardians' offense. Sneaky lethal. Jose Ramirez already left the yard in the opener. Steven Kwan, Kyle Manzardo, Gabriel Arias hitting 0.3 or better to start the year. They don't need cannons. They chip away, inning by inning. And if they can force Dylan Cease to work, like the Braves did, he won't make it past the 5th. Cease, by the way. Yeah, he's got the no-hitter hanging over his head. But in his last outing, 4.1 innings, 3 runs, 7 strikeouts, but burned 93 pitches and couldn't finish 5. Dangerous, sure. But distracted, inconsistent, and trying to do too much. Here's the thing, the books won't tell you the Guardians don't have to win. They just have to keep it close. And this team, they're built for close. And today's AI pick is Guardians 1.5 now, before you sneak out the back door. Let me run back all 5 picks so you know exactly where we stand. Game 1 Orioles, moneyline. Game 2 Yankees versus Diamondbacks, over 7.5. Game 3 Dodgers, moneyline. Game 4 Phillies, 1.5. Game 5 Guardians, 1.5. That's 5 facts, 5 edges, 5 shots. At the bookies. If you like what we're laying down, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and join the crew. We don't just make picks, we make them entertaining.